At the Barn, brought to you by Ontario Racing and OLG.
I'm Lloyd Douglas McPherson, but I go by Doug. I grew up in horse racing. My dad is Sandy McPherson. He trains horses here at Woodbine, longtime trainer. My mother was his assistant trainer for a long time. And when I was a teenager, I wanted to make my own money, so I said, Dad, let me come walk Hots. I had no interest in horse racing before that, but I wanted to make some money, and then I fell in love with it as I went. Somewhere along the line, I got interested in quarter horse racing. And I started handicapping that, and then I started going to Ajax Downs, and I met Nick Kukos, and he offered me the job doing their tip sheet and their program. So for 4 years now, I've been writing Doug's 440, and that led to me getting the job as the results charter there and also clocking horses there. And then I kind of parlayed those jobs into working here at Woodbine. I have 2 jobs here at Woodbine. I'm one of 2 of the Equibase department here. We make all the results charts, the points of call. I calculate how much every horse earns in every race, collect the mutual information, what each bet paid, etc. And I also work in the race office now. I've been doing this for a couple months now. I take entries from the trainers so we can prepare the programs a few days in advance, talk to trainers, make sure their equipment is right, get the races ready, double check everything a million times to make sure that as few mistakes are making the program as possible. So I stay busy here at Woodbine. My main role with Equibase is operating the Trackus system. Every horse in every race at Woodbine has a GPS tracker put into their saddle towel, and we have chiclets on our race feed. So it helps you keep track of your horse in every race. It records the difference in distance traveled by each horse. It has all kinds of neat little things into it. So my job is to make sure that all the GPS trackers are working. If one stops working before a race, we swap it to make sure a proper one's in there. When we used to have teletimer timing the races, I would record the difference in times between teletimer and Trackus to, give people a sense of what the difference is. So I'm mostly operating those GPS chiclets when I'm up here, as well as helping with the results charts. It's ironic. Now since I watch every race, I trust more what I see with my eye than what I put into my program. Because there's some things that you just can't put into the short little number of characters we have for our comments. There's some things that are just ingrained into your mind from what you observe yourself. But it's one of those things when you don't work in horse racing, when you're just a fan in the grandstand, you kind of take these things for granted. You don't realize when you're hanging out, eating your lunch in the paddock, there's someone upstairs working tirelessly on every race, making sure there's as much accurate data and putting as much hard work into it as possible. I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have this. I really don't have anything else to do. This is what I've decided my life is going to be. I enjoy it. They say if you enjoy what you do, you don't work a day, and I really enjoy getting up to work every morning, other than rushing out the door. But by the time I get to work, I'm okay, It's just actually getting in the car that's the hard part.